Hello Galactic family. Dear children, be blessed by the glories of the transforming energy you keep in your own hearts, where there is all the potential for them to shine forth into a softer, more benevolent life. You have within yourself the capacity to attract into your life everything you desire, absolutely everything. From this loving energy, which is the I Am energy, you build your life, build the hope of better days, for this vibration, when in balance, opens the door for beauty to open in your life, easily and naturalness. You see, beloved, that it is for this reason that the purification of your human personalities becomes so necessary in your day, for in being led by restraints you will be brought into the mental field of fear, pain and suffering. These constraints generate a mental field, which we call thought forms, which block the brightness of your I Am essence, the loving energy that you hold in your heart. When you connect with balance to this I Am energy, which every human being possesses in his heart center, with balance, feeling the brilliance of his own essence and allowing that energy to radiate their bodies, the magic is done. This energy is healing in everything in their lives, in financial or loving activities, bringing balance to all the doubts and fears that permeate their ceaseless minds. The magic lies in feeling the universal law of attraction, children, which comes from the purity of the heart, so that life flows with grace and ease. For he who knows what he asks will know what he will receive. This is the law, children. But he who does not know what he asks, who does not watch over the thought forms to which he connects, receives the unexpected, what he believes not to have asked for and not to deserve. As incarnate humans, you can connect to the thought forms dispersed in the planetary grid that interconnects all humanity. This energetic space interconnects humanity through these thought forms that basically build the physical world that you live. It is these collective thought forms that generate physical infirmities, daily struggles, disputes of every kind, and especially the connection with the lower feelings which can be summed up as the 7 deadly sins. The connection with these thought forms blocks the experience of contact with the I Am energy and puts them in deep contact with their own humanity, where they begin to experience human life with a blindfold, which does not allow them to connect with the most subtle energies, anchored in their hearts, which lead them to a path of greater lightness and softness. The I Am energy, beloved, does not judge and does not accept restrictions, because it simply does not see them in its days. In making contact with this energy, you feel your bodies lighter, as if you were surrounded by a radiant softness in your days. The heart, beloved ones, begins to smile, and observes the experiences that present themselves from this perspective, the lightness of the soul. But he said, then, of the importance of inner purification, and of the transmutation of all the elements that restrain them in their day, for as you seek, you are disconnected from collective forms of thought, from the planetary grid, and enter the energy bound to I Am. They connect to the God/Father/Mother source, allowing the magic in their lives, accepting it to be done. In that state of purity, where constraints have been abandoned and transmuted by higher and higher thought forms, you become magnetic poles attracting universal benevolence, which turns the path into something softer and cleaner. It is the energy of attraction, beloved ones. This is how the law of universal attraction works. It is not a matter of mental desire, not of physical desires, but of thought forms that connect in the physical world. If you connect with fear, suffering, the physical ills of material life, that is what you are attracting into your lives. But if, on the other hand, they connect to the energy of the softness that they keep in their hearts, already free of what restricts them in their paths, you begin to do the magic in the physical life. But the magic I say here, my brothers, is not the one that does the phenomenal, the out of life. No, because God is simple in his magic. I say that they become loving, calm, non-judgmental, understanding, but not as a character blocking their own feelings, but simply to be in this greater confidence in life, no longer bothered by unloving attitudes, by the attitudes of those who have not yet dissociated themselves from the thought forms of the energy matrix. These sustain fear, they tread the mental path of matter that will lead them, sooner or later, to redemption through suffering. Those who are free, clear of their restraints, no longer resound to these thought forms dispersed in the human matrix. They have freed themselves from this state, and life takes on an almost inexplicable tone, for it no longer affects them so intensely. They simply became able to hear the heart, a clear and soft voice that no longer resonates with thought forms other than those that resonate with the I am in their heart. But there is something surprising that happens to occur when establishing a new connection to the planetary grid. The I am becomes so strong in their hearts that it is simply able to divert them from the thought forms of the womb. He prevails in his days. You become the I am incarnate in a physical body. This is the greatest magic. This is so, beloved, for in a higher state, free will ceases to exist, just as it does not exist in the higher realms. The surrender is so expressive, that the only thing that exists is the connection with the whole, through the I am, which will always lead you to the higher energy of love. The forms of thought that will radiate your days will be gentle, light, so there is no choice outside of that state. The I am radiates so strongly that the thought forms of the matrix become services, leading them into material life. They cease to be the commanders of life, and will no longer be that which prevails in their hearts. You become incapable of connecting to this human energetic matrix, which leads you to suffering. And it is for this, beloved, that the path becomes smooth, because the law of attraction reigns on a much higher energetic level than that which mankind is inserted. Keep in mind, my children, that this is the law of attraction, the choice of thinking forms that connect, those that are anchored in your heart, or those that are scattered and taken for the common sense of humanity. By being aware of what you ask, you will be certain of what you will receive. And so it is. Be in the peace of this loving fullness. From his brother, Kuthumi.